Not all engaged couples made it to the altar. In today's video, we will talk about the celeb engagements that never made it to the altar. Kiefer Sutherland and Julia Roberts. Kiefer Sutherland and Julia Roberts met on a set of Flatliners in the early 1990s and began a romantic relationship that drew everyone's attention. The couple got engaged quickly and began organizing a small 150-guest wedding, but Roberts, like her character in Runaway Bride, began to have second thoughts just days before the big day. In fact, she called it off just 2 days before they were supposed to sign the contract in 1991. In a 2016 interview, Kiefer discussed the planned wedding and complimented Roberts for being brave enough to recognize they were making a mistake and proudly call it off. Nick Cannon and Selida Ebanks. Nick Cannon's romance with Selida Ebanks was equally brief, to the point where most of us had forgotten about it. Nonetheless, in 2007, comedian and occasional actor Nick Cannon met supermodel and Kanye West's future muse, Kim Kardashian, and he was completely captivated. When he proposed to her on a jumbotron in the middle of Times Square, he was attempting a dash to the finish line. Selida called it quits 5 months later, and the romance is now a distant memory for her, and we suppose Cannon as well. After marrying and divorcing Mariah Carey, there's no comparison, right? Lenny Kravitz and Nicole Kidman. Nicole Kidman began a discreet relationship a few years following her divorce from Tom Cruise, which included a very secret engagement with Lenny Kravitz. This all happened in 2002. But the scant information the former couple has divulged weren't made public until 2007, when Kidman confessed to Vanity Fair that she was in a secret engagement before marrying her current husband, Keith Urban. Both Kidman and Kravitz have professed nothing but love and respect for one another, arguing that the relationship was simply not right and that moving on would be detrimental. Robert Pattinson and FKA Twigs. Twilight fans nearly lost their minds when the romantic relationship between Robert Pattinson and FKA Twigs was revealed in 2014. While the majority of fans were ecstatic at the pairing, others clung to the hope that Kristen Stewart would return to claim her vampire. Instead, the news that Pattinson and Twigs were engaged to be married drove fans into yet another frenzy. Then came a string of ugliness, including racist internet abuse of Twigs, tabloid articles linking Pattinson to Katy Perry, and allegations that Twigs was canoodling with a male model. This couple, suffice to say, never made it to the altar. Ariana Grande and Pete Davidson. Ariana Grande and Pete Davidson's wedding was undoubtedly one of the most memorable of the year. According to the article, the two met on SNL during Grande's multiple performances, and the unusual couple began dating on a fateful night in May. It had only been a few weeks after both celebrities had broken up with their ex-boyfriends, earning them the title of Ultimate Rebound Couple. The star-crossed lovers enjoyed a brief and public courtship, which was followed by an engagement that terminated before it ever began. Grande and Davidson split up after 5 months of tattoos, Instagram remarks, and PDA. Alanis Morissette and Ryan Reynolds. Alanis Morissette and Ryan Reynolds are said to have met at Drew Barrymore's birthday party in 1992, and they were engaged by 2004. This oddly cute Canadian pair drew attention wherever they went, so it's completely likely that the public's intense curiosity in their personal lives had a role in their demise. After a nearly 3-year engagement, the couple announced their split in a joint statement, with the obligatory claim that they remain close friends. Morissette released her seventh studio album Flavors of Entanglement in 2008, which is said to be about the couple's relationship and subsequent breakup. Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez. We were all rooting for you, Bennifer. Unfortunately, the development of tabloid culture on this side of the Atlantic ruined what could have been for one of Hollywood's most popular couples. These two former lovers met while filming Geely in 2003 and became engaged in the midst of a media storm. Lopez and Affleck were genuinely in love with one another, and they went to great lengths to keep their relationship hidden from the cameras, even staging many phony weddings in order to calmly attend their own. In the end, it was public pressure that prevented the pair from committing to a happily ever after life. Brad Pitt and Gwyneth Paltrow. In 1994, Brad Pitt began dating Gwyneth Paltrow, which became one of his most renowned relationships. They met while working on Seven and married in 1996. During his Best Supporting Actor victory speech for his work in 12 Monkeys at the Golden Globes that same year, Pitt famously referred to Paltrow as his love of his life. The couple became one of the most popular couples of the 1990s, but their popularity wasn't enough to keep their relationship alive. Before they could make their relationship official, the cherished pair split up in 1997. Pitt's relationships with ex-girlfriend Jennifer Aniston and Angelina Jolie, respectively, would continue to generate headlines. Alyssa Milano and Scott Wolf. Alyssa Milano frankly and amusingly admits to dating a lot of celebs. One thing you might not know about her is her brief engagement to fellow actor Scott Wolf. The two actors met on the set of Double Dragon in 1993, and they were open about their affections for one another in public. After barely 2 months of dating, they moved in together, prompting Wolf to propose 2 months later. Unfortunately, the wedding never took place, and both actors parted ways amicably. Demi Moore and Emilio Estevez. Demi Moore and Emilio Estevez met while playing together in St. Elmo's Fire, the 1985 film that launched their careers and earned them the moniker Brat Pack. They were engaged fast and planned to marry in December 1986, but the couple never made it down the aisle. In November of the following year, Moore married Bruce Willis. Moore went on to famously date Ashton Kutcher after her divorce from Willis in 2000. They married in 2005 and divorced in 2013. In her memoir, Inside Out, she discusses all of her relationships in depth. Is there any topic you want us to tackle in our next videos? Please tell us in the comments section below. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for more